Hiya, I'm Bryony. Welcome to Yoga with Bryony, and today we're going to be doing a total body Pilates workout number 2. So this workout will help you to connect to your core, improve your posture, your balance, and make you feel more amazing than you already are. Also, this workout includes both a warm-up and a cool-down, so the only thing you're going to need is a mat and a towel, or a strap if you've got one. Okay, so if you're ready to connect to your core, slowly roll out your mat and let's get started. Hiya. Okay, so we're going to start the practice today with the feet together. So standing up nice and tall, pressing down through all 4 corners of the feet evenly, tucking the chin in slightly, lengthening through the crown of the head, and then just take a moment here to feel your posture. So feeling that connection with your pelvic floor and your lower abdominals. Gently draw your navel towards your spine. And then perhaps you can close your eyes here or soften your gaze past your nose. And just take a moment here to feel this posture and notice where you're distributing your weight. So try and distribute your weight evenly between both feet. Okay, then opening the eyes, then we're going to turn the toes out, followed by the heels. So the feet are now roughly hip-width distance apart. One more time, grounding down through your feet, lengthening through the crown of the head, softening the shoulder blades down the back body, tucking the chin in slightly. And one more time, just take a moment here to feel this posture. Okay, great, good job. Then we're going to bring awareness to our pelvis. So imagine your pelvis is a basin of water. And we're slowly going to tilt the pelvis forward so the water's coming out. Inhale, coming back to center and then sending the pelvis back. And then just take a moment here just to tilt the pelvis forwards and back. Still pressing down through all 4 corners of the feet evenly. Softening the shoulder blades down the back body. And then take a moment here to find your neutral pelvis. So there's neither a forward tilt or a backward tilt, so that your basin is fairly even. Okay, great, good job. Then we're going to bring our awareness to our pelvic floor. So imagine your pelvic floor is a lift and there are 10 floors. Okay, then we're going to be engaging the pelvic floor. First of all, we're going to take it to the first floor, the second floor, and then the third floor. Okay, so during the exercises today, then you need this type of engagement. Okay, great, good job. Then bring your awareness to your abdominal muscles and imagine you're wearing a belt and your belt has got 10 holes. Okay, so first of all, tightening the belt to the first hole, the second hole, then the third hole. Okay, great, good job. Then last of all, we're going to bring our awareness to our breathing. So in Pilates, we breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth. And also when we inhale in, we breathe into the back and the sides of the ribs. So bring your hands to the base of your rib cage and to the side. So still standing up nice and tall. Okay, so inhale, breathing into the back and the sides of the ribs. Exhaling out through the mouth. Okay, so one more time, inhale, breathing into the back and the sides of the ribs. Exhaling out through the mouth. Okay, so by doing lateral breathing in Pilates, it allows the abdominal area to remain stable. Okay, great, good job. So now we're just going to warm up the body very gently. Okay, so bringing the feet slightly wider than hip-width distance apart. Knees are nice and soft. We're just going to slowly sway gently from side to side. Okay, so as you're doing this, keep the face nice and relaxed. And feel that connection between your feet and the mat. Still standing up nice and tall. And then slowly bring the arms further up the body. Perhaps giving yourself a good job pat on the back. And in your own time as you do this, you can bring the arms down. And then up. So whichever feels good for you. Okay, perhaps lifting the corners of the mouth very slightly here and connecting to amazing you. Okay, so we're slowly going to come back to center, bring the feet back to hip width distance apart. Then we're going to cross the wrists over each other in front of your body. So pressing away from your foundation, lengthening through the crown of your head. Then when you're ready, we're going to inhale, reach the arms up towards the sky, spread the fingers out wide, pressing away from your foundation. Feel that engagement with your pelvic floor. Inhaling, exhaling, we're going to twist over to the right, soften the knees and slowly fold forwards. Inhale, we're going to come over to the left, rise up. Exhaling over to the right, breathing out through the mouth. Inhale, rise up. Exhaling over to the right. Okay, so coming to center, then we're going to reverse the circle. So inhale as you come over to the right, rise up. Exhaling over to the left. Inhale over to the right and really ground down through your feet as you're doing this. Exhaling down. Great, good job. Okay, so one more time. Inhale, rise up. Come back to center. Then we're going to switch the arms. And this time we're going to inhale in, exhale. We're going to come over to the left, slowly lower down, soften the knees. Inhale, rise up, pressing away from your foundation. Exhaling over to the left, breathing out through the mouth. Inhale, rise up. Exhaling over to the left, come down. Great, good job. Okay, then come to your forward fold. So the fingertips are reaching the mat. And then when you're ready, press into both feet evenly. Send the weight of the head, the neck and the shoulders towards the mat. Then when you're ready, pressing away from your foundation, bending the knees, bringing the belly to the tops of the thighs, tucking the chin in towards the chest. Ready, we're going to inhale, slowly rise up, perhaps trace lines across the fronts of the shins, across the fronts of the thighs. Pressing away from your foundation, inhale, reach the fingertips up towards the sky, soften the shoulder blades down the back body. Feel that connection to your pelvic floor and your abdominals, and feel your neutral pelvis. Inhaling in, exhaling, soften and fold. So as you come down, try not to allow the pelvis to sway from side to side, which you'll want to do. Okay, so when you're ready, inhale, press away from your foundation, slowly rise up. And as you come up, perhaps you can lift the toes as well, spreading the toes out wide, creating space in between the toes. Inhaling in, exhaling, slowly coming down. Okay, so just taking a moment here to warm up the spine. Okay, so last time, inhale, press away from your foundation. Perhaps lifting the toes one more time. Reaching the fingertips up towards the sky, sending the shoulder blades down the back body. Feeling that connection with your pelvic floor. Inhaling, exhaling, soften and fold. Okay, great, good job. So we're going to plant the palms. And then we're slowly going to soften the right knee down, followed by the left. Bring the knees together, ankles together, slowly sending the hips back to the heels, and just take a moment here to loop the shoulders. So inhaling, squeezing the shoulders up towards the ears. Exhaling, soften them down the back body. Inhale, rise up, pressing away from your foundation. Exhaling to soften. Great, good job. Okay, so now you have options. So you can either come forwards into half plank, so knees are together, spreading the fingers out wide. Gaze is looking forwards, toes are pointing up towards the sky, and find that beautiful line from the crown of the head to the tip of the tail. So instead of doing this, you want to be focusing on a long, beautiful line from the crown of the head to the tip of the tail. And by looking forwards, this will allow you to keep your beautiful long line from the crown of the head to the tip of the tail. Okay, so if you're in half plank, hugging the elbows into the side body, we're going to inhale in, exhaling, slowly lowering down. So coming into half push-up, inhale, rise up, spreading the fingers out wide, exhaling, lower, breathing out through the mouth. Inhale, rise up. Okay, so you can continue with half push-ups, or if you prefer, you can come into plank. So spreading the fingers out wide, curling the toes under, and pressing up to plank. Okay, so as you come into plank, elbow creases are shining forwards. Lengthen the crown of the head towards the front of the mat. Tailbone shines towards the back. Elbow creases are shining forwards. Draw navel to spine, so don't allow the hips to come up like this. So really find that beautiful long line from the crown of the head to the tip of the tail. I'm just going to take a moment here to pedal out the feet. So as you pedal out the feet, you can either keep the toes on the ground, or you can lift one foot off the mat followed by the other. Okay, so this is great for building upper body strength. Keep the neck nice and long. Okay, great, good job. So when you're ready, inhaling, exhaling, slowly lowering the knees to the ground. Okay, so we're all going to meet in tabletop position. Spreading the fingers out wide. Wrists are directly underneath the shoulders. Find that clawing motion with your fingertips. Elbow creases are shining forwards and keep a soft micro bend in the elbows. Knees are directly underneath the hips, pressing into the tops of the feet, drawing navel to spine, lengthening the crown of the head towards the front of the mat. Okay, then when you're ready, we're going to curl the right toes under, extend the right leg out long. Okay, so notice if you're sending your weight into your left hand, try and distribute your weight evenly between both hands. Pressing into the top of your left foot, lengthening through the crown of the head so the neck is nice and long. Okay, great, good job. So when you're ready, we're going to inhale, reach the right leg up to hip height, pressing into your imaginary wall, hips are level. Okay, then when you're ready, we're going to inhale, reach the left fingertips forwards, plug the shoulder in, neck is nice and long. Okay, so drawing navel to spine. And then when you're ready, we're going to inhale in, exhaling, slowly going to draw the knee towards the elbow, draw navel to spine, round through. Inhale, extend, so pressing into your imaginary wall, broadening through the shoulders, lengthening through the crown of the head, keeping the hips nice and level. Inhaling, exhaling, knee to elbow, drawing navel to spine. Okay, so great, good job. Okay, so inhale, extend. Okay, so you can either stay here working on your strength, or if you prefer, you can bring the left elbow out towards the side. So the forearm is now parallel with the mat, spreading the fingers out wide, drawing navel to spine, engaging the pelvic floor. Or if you'd like to go one step further, you can bring the right knee out towards the side, so the leg is parallel with the mat, coming into fire hydrant. So we're going to stay here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhaling, exhaling, slowly lowering back to the mat, bringing the knees together, heels together, and just taking a moment here to loop your beautiful shoulders. And perhaps sending some love to your wrists, so rotating the wrists in one direction, followed by the other. Okay, great, good job. So we're just going to repeat that exercise on the other side. So one more time, come back to your tabletop. Spreading the fingers out wide, remembering to find that clawing motion with your fingers. This will take pressure off the wrists. Wrists are directly underneath the shoulders. Elbow creases are shining forwards. Soft micro bend in the elbows. Knees are directly underneath the hip points, pressing into the tops of the feet. Lengthening the crown of the head towards the front of the mat. Draw navel to spine. Press away from your foundation, so really broaden the shoulder blades from left to right. Okay, so when you're ready, we're going to curl the left toes under, extend the left leg out long. Okay, and then one more time, notice if you're slightly tilting over to the left, so press into both hands evenly, pressing into the top of the right foot. And then when you're ready, we're going to inhale, reach the left leg up to hip height. Press into your imaginary wall, draw navel to spine. Engage the pelvic floor. Neck is nice and long, and then when you're ready, reach the right arm forwards, plug the shoulder in, spread the right fingers out wide. Okay, and then when you're ready, we're going to inhale in, exhaling, slowly bend the knee, bend the elbow, knee to elbow, draw navel to spine, pressing away from your foundation. Inhale to extend, spread the fingers out wide, hips are nice and level, gaze is looking down. Inhaling, exhaling, knee to elbow. Breathing out through the mouth. Drawing navel to spine. Inhale, extend. So one more time, you have options. You can either stay here or you can bring the right elbow out towards the side with the forearm parallel to the mat, spreading the fingers out wide. And if you like to go one step further, you can bring the left knee out towards the side, coming into fire hydrant. So the leg is parallel with the mat. And we're going to stay here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhaling, exhaling. Slowly lowering down. With grace and control. Okay, so just take a moment here one more time to loop your beautiful shoulders, removing any tension. And one more time to massage your wrists or rotate the wrists. Okay, great, good job. So now we're just going to transition into a seated position. So coming to sit at the back of the mat, extend the legs out long, feet are hip width distance apart. Press into the heels. So as you press into the heels, you're sending the top of your thigh bones into your hip sockets. Flex the toes towards your nose, ground down through your thighs, and just take a moment here to sit up nice and tall. So come to sit at the back of the mat. Okay, lengthening through the crown of the head, try and really spread the toes out wide. Okay, so when you're ready, we're going to bring the left forearm forwards, followed by the right. Okay, so the arms aren't at shoulder height, slightly lower. Okay, so still sitting up nice and tall. Feeling that connection with your pelvic floor. And when you're ready, we're going to walk to the front on our bums. Sounds good. Okay, so this is great for strengthening the glutes. Okay, so when you're ready, we're going to start with the right leg and we're just going to slowly walk forwards. Gaze is looking forwards. Soften the shoulder blades down the back body. Okay, so coming to the front of the mat. Still sitting up nice and tall, pressing into those heels, sending the top of the femurs into the hip sockets. And when you're ready, we're going to start with the left leg this time. So inhale, come back. So don't allow the spine to collapse like this. So really find integrity in the spine. Lengthening through the crown of the head and come to the back of the mat. Okay, so when you're ready, slowly release the arms by your sides. One more time, just take a moment here to loop the shoulders. Okay, and then we're just going to repeat that one more time. This time we're going to bring the right forearm forwards first, followed by the left. So the arms are just slightly lower than shoulder height. Pressing into your heels, feeling that engagement with your pelvic floor, grounding down through your thighs, lengthening through the crown of the head. Then we're going to start from the left leg this time. So let's go for our bum walk. Ready? Okay, so as you do this, perhaps lift the corners of the mouth slightly. So come forwards. Remember, don't allow the spine to collapse. Draw navel to spine. And then when you're ready, inhaling, exhale. We're going to start with the right leg. And slowly come back. So you should definitely feel a connection to your center here. Okay, great, good job. Slowly release the arms by your side and just take a moment here to loop the shoulders. Ooh. And then bring the hands behind you, spread the fingers out wide. Fingertips are pointing towards the back of the mat, and just take a moment here to windscreen wiper the feet from one side to the other. Ah, that feels great. I hope that feels good for you too. Great for removing any tension in the legs. Okay, great, good job. So this is when you're going to need your towel or your strap. So the legs are still extended out long. So this time bring the feet slightly wider than hip width distance apart. Pressing into your heels, so feet are nice and active, grounding down through the thighs, sitting up nice and tall. And then take hold of your strap or your towel. Okay, and then slowly bring your arms forwards to shoulder height. Plug the shoulders in. Feel the engagement with your pelvic floor and to your center. Lengthen through the crown of the head. Really press into your heels. And then we're going to inhale, slowly reach the strap. So not all the way up. So the strap should be so it's still in your vision. Okay, great, good job. So still sitting up nice and tall, and also the strap should be taut. Okay, so when you're ready, we're going to inhale it. Exhaling, we're slowly going to tilt back. And as you do this, there should be a beautiful line from the crown of the head to the tip of the tail. Really press into your heels, feel that engagement with your pelvic floor. Inhale it, exhaling slowly, rise up, breathing out through the mouth. Okay, so when you're ready, we're going to inhale, breathing into the back and the sides of the ribs. Exhaling, breathing out through the mouth, slowly lower down. So really pressing into the heels, feeling that engagement with the pelvic floor, draw navel to spine. Perhaps you can come down slightly further here. Inhale in, exhale, rise up, breathe out through the mouth. Okay, we'll just do it one more time because it's so good for you. So remember the strap is nice and taut, the towel is nice and taut. Keep the shoulders away from your ears. So when you're ready, inhaling, exhaling, slowly lowering back. Remember, keep that beautiful line from the crown of the head to the tip of the tail. Inhaling, exhale, slowly rise up, breathing out through the mouth. Great, good job. Just take a moment here to release the strap, loop the shoulders, windscreen wiper the feet. That feels great. Okay, so one more time, taking hold of your strap. So holding the strap about shoulder width distance apart. Feet are still slightly wider than hip width distance apart. Then we're going to inhale in, reach the strap up, so the strap should still be within your vision. Okay, so we're going to inhale in, breathing into the back and the sides of the ribs. Exhaling, we're going to slowly tilt over to the right, and as you do this, ground down through your left sits bone. So imagine you are in between two panes of glass, so don't allow the arms to come forwards or back. Okay, so when you're ready, inhale, slowly come back to center. Okay, great, good job. Okay, so we're going to inhale, breathing into the back and the sides of the ribs. Exhaling, this time we're going to tilt over to the left, ground down through the right sits bone. Remember those two panes of glass. Inhale, rise up, back to center. Okay, so we'll just repeat that one more time to each side. So really feel that engagement with your center. Inhaling in, exhaling, we're going to tilt over to the right, ground down through the left sits bone. Inhale, slowly come back to center, reset. Inhaling, exhaling, we're going to tilt over to the left, ground down through the right sits bone. Inhale, come back to center, slowly release the arms one more time. Tick-tock the feet from side to side, loop the shoulders, lick your lips. That feels great. Okay, great, good job. So we're just going to do one more strap exercise, okay. So keeping the feet hip width distance apart, pressing into the heels so the legs are nice and active. And one more time, we're going to lift up our lovely strap or towel. The strap's still in our vision. Okay, and this time we're going to inhale in, exhaling, we're going to twist over to the right and really just take a moment to notice how this feels. So really press down through both sits bones evenly. Okay, so when you're ready, we're going to inhale in, exhaling, this time we're going to take the right hand back, so pull the strap down with your right hand, ground down through the left sits bone. Inhale, slowly coming back to center, reset, recenter. Inhaling, exhaling, this time we're going to rotate to the left, so ground down through your right sits bone. And just take a moment here to feel this posture, gliding the shoulder blades down the back body. And then when you're ready, we're going to inhale in, exhaling, we're going to pull the strap this time with the left hand, so ground down through the right sits bone. Inhale, slowly come back to center, exhale, release, great, good job. Put the towel or the strap to the side. Bring the feet together, knees together, sitting up nice and tall. So you can either stay here with the palms behind the thighs, or you can reach the arms forwards, spread the fingers out wide, tuck the chin in slightly, plug the shoulders back into their sockets. Inhale in, exhaling, slowly lowering down to the mat. So you can either do this with the arms forwards or with the palms behind the thighs, slowly lowering down to the mat. Ah, great, good job. So just take a moment here to hug the knees into the chest, tuck the chin in slightly to find length in the neck, and just take a moment here to rock very gently here from side to side. Okay, and perhaps you can circle the knees, so bringing the hands to the tops of the knees, and just take a moment here to circle the knees in opposite directions, removing any tension from the hips or the pelvis, and then reverse the circles. Okay, slowly bring your knees back to center. So we're just going to take a moment here to massage up and down the length of the spine. So bringing the legs overhead, the palms to the backs of the thighs. And then when you're ready, we're going to inhale and exhale, slowly come forwards. Okay, and when you're ready, inhale, come back. Exhaling forwards. So just take a moment here to move in your own time. Just take a moment here to have a bit of a playful moment. Oh, it feels great. So this is great for improving blood circulation. Great for removing toxins. Great for feeling silly. Okay, so just come back to our backs. Okay, great, good job. Then this time we're going to bring the feet together. And then bring the arms, and then bring your arms out by your sides. So they're not to shoulder height, but slightly lower than shoulder height. Okay, so soles of the feet are in contact with the mat. The pelvis is in neutral. Okay, I'll feel that engagement with your pelvic floor. Gently draw navel to spine. Distribute your weight evenly between both shoulder blades. And palms are facing down towards the ground. Okay, so when you're ready, we're going to inhale and exhale, and we're slowly going to send the knees over towards the left-hand side. And as you do this, both shoulder blades remain in contact with the mat. And the top ankle is glued to the bottom ankle. Inhale, slowly come back to center, using your center and core engagement. Inhaling, exhaling. This time we're going to send the knees over towards the right. So remember, press down through your foundation. Both shoulder blades are in contact with the mat. Inhale, slowly come back to center. Exhaling over to the left, breathing out through the mouth. Inhale, come back to center, breathing into the back and the sides of the ribs. Exhaling over to the right, breathing out through the mouth. Inhale, come back to center. Exhaling over to the left. Feel that engagement with your core. Distribute your weight evenly between both shoulder blades and both arms. Inhale, slowly come back to center. Exhaling over to the right. Inhale, slowly come back to center. So you can continue with that. Or if you'd like to go to bus stop number 2, you can hug the right knee in towards the chest, followed by the left. Feel the lower back flush with the mat. Okay, and then slowly bring the knees so they are above the hips, but you should still feel the lower spine flush with the mat. If you don't, bring the knees further towards you. Okay, so shins are parallel with the sky, knees are together. Palms are facing down. Okay, so we're going to continue with the exercise that we did before, but this time in this position. Okay, so when you're ready, inhaling, exhaling. This time we're going to send the knees over to the left, breathe out through the mouth. Moving with grace and control. Inhale, slowly come back to center. Okay, so when you're ready, inhale, breathe into the back and the sides of the ribs to create stability. Exhaling, send the knees over to the right. Both shoulder blades remain in contact with the mat. Inhale, come back to center. Exhaling over to the left. Inhale back to center. Exhaling over to the right. Inhale back to center, so you can continue with that. Or if you like, you can go to bust up number 3. So remember, the lower spine remains flush with the mat. Inhaling, exhaling, we're going to send the knees over to the left. And as you do this, extend the top leg out long. Point the toes. Inhale, bring both knees back to center. Shins are parallel with the sky. Inhaling, exhaling, sending the knees over to the right. Extend the top leg out long, point the toes. Inhale, knees come back to center. Shins are parallel with the sky. Great, good job. Okay, we'll just repeat that to each side one more time. Inhaling, exhaling to the left. Extend the top leg out long. Perhaps you can go down a bit further. Inhale, come back to center. Exhaling over to the right. Extend the top leg out long. Inhale, come back to center. Okay, so you can continue with that. And then the last bus stop, if you like, you can reach the toes up towards the sky. So one more time, the lower spine is flush with the mat. Okay, so pressing down into both arms, distributing the weight evenly between both shoulder blades. We're going to inhale and exhaling. We're going to send the toes over towards the left-hand side. So remember, both shoulder blades remain in contact with the mat. Inhale, slowly come back to center. Exhaling over to the right. Inhale, slowly coming back to center. Just do to each side one more time. So inhaling, exhaling over to the left. Inhale, come back to center. Exhaling over to the right. Inhale, slowly come back to center. Then we're going to reach the fingertips up towards the sky. Inhaling, exhaling, lifting the head, the neck and the shoulders off the mat. And we're just going to take a moment here to pulse the fingertips. And we're going to pulse here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhaling, exhaling, slowly lowering down back to the mat. Hug the knees into the chest. And just take a moment here one more time to rock gently from side to side. You're doing amazing. Oh my gosh. I hope you're feeling amazing too. On this beautiful spring morning. Okay, great, good job. Then we're going to interlace the fingers behind the head. Send the elbows out wide. And one more time, bring the knees over the hips, so the lower spine is still in contact with the mat. Shins are parallel with the sky. And then when you're ready, we're going to inhale and exhaling, slowly lifting the head, the neck and the shoulders off the mat. Okay, so your elbows are within your peripheral vision. And when you're ready, we're going to inhale and extend the right leg out long. Point the toes, allow the leg to hover, and as you do this, bring the right elbow towards the left knee. The pelvis remains stationary. Feel that connection to your core. Inhale, slowly bring the knee back to center. Gaze is looking forwards. Exhaling, this time we're going to send the left elbow towards the right knee. Extend the left leg out long to a hover. Pelvis remains stationary. Inhale, back to center. Exhaling, extend the right leg out long. Right elbow kisses the left knee. Inhale, breathing into the back and the sides of the ribs. Come back to center. Exhaling, left elbow to right knee. Extend the left leg out long. Inhale, come back to center. So just take a moment here to move in your own time, synchronizing the breath with the movement. Or if you prefer, you can skip the middle and you can just move from side to side like this. So remember, the pelvis remains stationary. Lower spine is flush with the mat. The skin of the face is nice and soft. Or if you like, you can extend the arms out to each side as you're doing this instead of interlacing the fingers. Okay, so we're going to stay here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come back to center. Inhaling, exhaling, slowly lowering down to the mat. One more time. Just take a moment here to rock gently here from side to side, perhaps coming all the way over to the left-hand side. Inhale back to center, exhaling over to the right. Still softening through the skin of the face. Letting go of any facial expression. And just taking a moment here to let go of any tension. Okay, great, good job. Now we're going to come to lie down on our sides. So come down to lie on the side of your mat. Okay, so if you've got any neck or shoulder issues, extend the bottom arm out long and rest your head very gently on a rolled up towel. Okay, or if you prefer, you can rest your head very gently in your bottom hand. So just take a moment here to check your alignment. So come to lie on the edge of your mat. So the hips are stacked, ankles are stacked, and shoulders are stacked. Top hand can come rest gently in front of you. But actually just take a moment just to hover the fingers and just notice as you hover the fingers, the pelvis is probably rocking from front to back. So just feel that engagement with your pelvic floor and your core, and that will allow the pelvis hopefully to remain stationary. Okay, great, good job. So we're going to bring the fingertips forwards and just take a moment here to lengthen the legs out long. Find integrity in this posture, and then when you're ready, we're going to inhale, reach the toes to the bottom corner of the mat, so your legs are now in a diagonal line. Okay, great, good job. So when you're ready, we're going to inhale in, exhaling, we're going to reach the top leg to hip height. Toes are pointed. Okay, great, good job. So feel that connection with your pelvic floor. And then when you're ready, we're going to inhale, breathing into the back and the sides of the ribs, reach the top leg forwards, flex the foot. Inhaling, exhaling, slowly sending the leg back. Don't allow the pelvis to tilt forwards or tilt back, so the pelvis remains stationary. Okay, so inhale, bring the top leg forwards, flexing through the foot as you come through. Inhaling, exhaling, going back, breathing out through the mouth. If this is uncomfortable for you, you can bend the bottom leg and do it like this, so this creates more stability. So inhale, come forward. Exhaling, coming back, breathing out through the mouth. Don't allow the pelvis to tilt forwards or backwards. Okay, and if you like, you can, this time when you come forward, you can pulse the foot 2 times. So inhale, pulse 2 times. Exhaling out through the mouth, sending the leg back. Inhaling forward, pulse 2 times. Exhaling back. And you also have one more option with the front hand. So you can, for more of a challenge, you can interlace the fingers behind the back of the head. So you really feel that connection with your core. Inhaling forwards, exhaling back. So remember, the pelvis stays in neutral and remains stationary. Inhaling forward, exhaling back. Okay, we'll just do it one more time. Inhale forward, exhaling back. Feel that connection with your core. Inhale, bring the leg back to center. Exhaling, slowly release. Okay, great, good job. So the fingertips are still forwards. And then the hips, the shoulders and the ankles are still stacked. Okay, so when you're ready, we're going to inhale in, breathing into the back and the sides of the ribs. Exhaling, reach the top leg up towards the sky. So as you do this one more time, don't allow the pelvis to come forwards and back, so the pelvis remains stationary. Inhaling, exhaling, slowly lowering down. Inhale to prepare, breathing into the back and the sides of the ribs. Exhale, rise up. Inhaling, exhaling, slowly lowering down. If you want more of a challenge, allow the leg to hover. Inhaling, exhale, rise up. Moving with grace and control. Inhaling, exhaling, slowly lowering down. Okay, we'll just do it 2 more times. Inhaling, exhale, rise up. Feel that engagement with your pelvic floor. lengthen the top foot away from you. Inhaling, exhaling, slowly lowering down. Okay, so last time. Inhaling, exhale, rise up. Inhaling, exhaling, slowly lowering to a hover. And then we're just going to pulse here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhaling, exhaling, slowly lowering the top leg down. And just take a moment here to massage the leg, your beautiful leg and foot, if that feels good for you. Okay, we're just going to repeat that on the other side. Okay, so come to lie down on your other side. So remember, lying down on the edge of the mat. So remember, if you've got any neck or shoulder issues, extend the bottom arm out long and then rest your head gently here on a rolled up towel or a blanket. Or if not, you can rest your head very gently in your bottom hand. Okay, great, good job. So one more time. So the top hand is forwards, hips are stacked, ankles are stacked, shoulders are stacked. And just take a moment here to hover the fingers one more time. And as you do that, the pelvis, you can probably feel it rocking here very slightly from front to back. So really feel that engagement with your pelvic floor. Draw the lower abdominals in, and that should stop the rocking. Okay, great, good job. So bring the fingertips forwards. Then when you're ready, inhaling, bring the legs to the bottom corner of the mat. Gaze is looking forwards. And then when you're ready, we're going to inhaling, exhaling, we're going to lift the top leg to hip height. Okay, so keep the bottom leg nice and active. Feel that engagement with your pelvic floor. And when you're ready, we're going to inhale, slowly bring the leg forwards, flex the foot as you do this. Inhaling, exhaling, slowly sending the toes back. Pelvis remains stationary, breathe out through the mouth. Inhale, come forwards, flex the foot as you come forward. Exhaling, slowly sending the leg back. Remember, if you want more of a stability, you can bend the bottom leg. So inhale, come forwards, and perhaps this time you can pulse the foot 2 times. Exhaling back, breathing out through the mouth. Pelvis remains stationary and neutral. Okay, and if you want more of a challenge, you can interlace the fingers behind the head. So inhale forward. Exhaling, slowly sending the leg back. Inhaling, coming forward, flex the foot. Exhaling, slowly sending the leg back. You can probably feel a difference here between both sides of the body here. I know this side feels different to me. Perhaps you've got more range of motion on one leg than the other. That's completely normal. So inhaling, coming forward. Exhaling, coming back. Okay, we'll just do it one more time. So inhale, come forward. Exhaling, slowly coming back. Okay, great, good job. Bring the leg back to center. And then this time, so gaze is still looking forwards. And remember, the shoulders, the hips and the ankles are stacked. And then when you're ready, we're going to inhaling, exhaling, slowly lifting the top leg towards the sky. As you do this, bottom leg is nice and active, pointing the top toes. Inhaling, exhaling, slowly lowering down, breathing out through the mouth. For more of a challenge, allow the leg to hover. Inhaling, exhale, rise up. Inhaling, exhaling, lower. Okay, great, good job. We'll just do it 3 more times. Inhaling, exhale, rise up. Pelvis remains stationary. Inhaling, exhaling, slowly lowering down. If you prefer, you can bring the top hand to the outside edge of the top leg. Inhaling, exhale, rise up. So this is a little bit more challenging. Inhaling, exhaling, slowly lowering down. Or if you prefer, you can interlace the fingers behind the head. Inhaling, last time, exhale, rise up. Inhaling, exhaling, slowly lowering to a hover. And then we're just going to pulse the leg here for 10, 9, 8. Bottom leg is nice and active. 7. Point the top toes. 6, 5. Halfway. 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhaling, exhaling, slowly lowering down. Great, good job. Okay, we're nearly there. So we're just going to do 2 more exercises in prone. Okay, so come to lie down on the mat. And then we're just going to take a moment to bring one hand down and then stack the other hand on top. Bring the forehead to the back of your hand. Legs are parallel. Distribute your weight evenly between both hip creases. Okay, and then when you're ready, we're going to inhaling, exhaling, slowly lift the arms up. The forehead remains glued to the back of the hand. Press down through your pubic bone. We're going to inhale in, exhaling, we're going to extend the left arm out towards the side. Breathe out through the mouth. Inhale, slowly come back to center. Exhaling, this time we're going to send the right arm out towards the side. Inhale, come back to center. Exhaling, lowering to the mat. Okay, so when you're ready, pressing away from your foundation, inhale, slowly rise up. Exhaling, this time we're going to extend the right arm out long towards the side. Breathing out through the mouth. Inhale, come back to center. Exhaling, extend the left arm out towards the side. Inhale, come back to center. Exhaling, lowering to the mat. Great, good job. Okay, so you can continue with that, or if you'd like to go to the next bus stop. So when you're ready, we're going to inhale, slowly rise up. Exhaling, extend both arms out at the same time. Gaze is looking down. Keep the shoulders away from the ears. Spread the fingers out wide. Inhaling, exhaling, return the hands to the forehead. Slowly lower down. Okay, so when you're ready, one more time. Inhale, rise up. Exhaling, extend both arms out towards the sides. Gaze is looking down. Press away from your foundation. Keep the shoulders away from the ears. Inhaling, exhaling, slowly returning the hands to the forehead. Exhaling, lower. Great, good job. Should we do it one more time? Yeah, why not? Because it's so good for you. So this is so good for strengthening the lower back. Okay, so when you're ready, inhale, rise up. Exhaling, extend the arms out long. Gaze is looking down. Pressing away from your foundation. Creating more strength in this posture. Inhaling, exhaling, bringing the hands back, slowly lower down. Great, good job. Okay, we'll just take a moment here to shimmy the hips from side to side. Letting go of any tension in the pelvis or the hips. And then reach the toes up towards the sky and then just tick-tock the feet here from side to side. And perhaps resting your left ear very gently on the back of your hands, followed by your right. Softening through the skin of the face. Okay, great, good job. So extend the legs out long. And we're just going to come into our last exercise before we come into our cool down. Okay, so bring the legs together. Okay, so the heels touch and then send the toes out slightly towards the side. So when you're ready, we're going to inhale, reach the legs up. So feel the engagement with the pelvic floor as you do this. Distribute your weight evenly between both hip creases. And when you're ready, we're going to inhale, reach the toes out towards the side. Exhaling, breathing out through the mouth. We're going to click the heels 2 times. Inhale, extend the heels out towards the side. Feel the engagement with your pelvic floor. Exhaling, tap the heels 2 times, breathing out through the mouth. Inhale, extend out towards the side. Exhaling, tap. So just continue in your own time here. And we're going to stay here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhaling, exhaling, slowly lower down. It feels amazing. One more time. Just take a moment here to rest your right ear gently on your hands. And just take a moment here to shimmy the hips from side to side, followed by the left ear. Ah, that feels amazing. Okay, so now we're going to come to our well-deserved cool down. So just transitioning into your flat back position, however, which way you'd like to. Ah, that feels amazing. I hope you're feeling amazing too. Okay, so come to lie down on the mat. Bring the soles of the feet to the mat. Knees are shining up towards the sky. Knees are parallel. Pressing into both shoulder blades evenly. Then we're going to inhale, reach the right toes up towards the sky. Cross the right ankle over the left thigh. And you can either place your left hand on your left hip crease and place your right hand on the outside edge of your right thigh and just slowly press the right knee away from you. Okay, or if you prefer, you can interlace the fingers behind the back of the thigh. And then as you do this, the shin is parallel. Both feet are actists, so flex both feet. And then press your right elbow into the inside edge of your right thigh. And just take a moment here to rock very gently here from side to side. We're coming into a figure of four stretch here. Tuck the chin in slightly to find length in the neck. And then just take a moment here to rock gently from side to side. Relaxing the skin of the face, the tongue, the jaw and the mouth. So this is great for stretching that beautiful, tiny, small piriformis muscle, which is associated with lower back pain if it's tight. So it's great to stretch out every day. And as you do this, you can really spread the toes out wide, which is also great for improving posture. Okay, so when you're ready, slowly bring the sole of the left foot back towards the mat. Reach the right toes up towards the sky. Just take a moment here to rotate the ankle in one direction, followed by the other. Okay, great, good job. The sole of the right foot returns towards the mat. Reach the left toes up towards the sky. Cross the left ankle over the top of the right thigh, and then this time you can bring your right hand to the top of the right hip crease and your left hand on the inside edge of your left leg, and just gently press the left knee away from you. Or if you want a deeper stretch, interlace the fingers behind the back of the right thigh. Shin is parallel towards the sky. Press into both heels so feet are nice and active, and then press your left elbow into the inside edge of your left leg. And then one more time, just take a moment here to rock gently here from side to side. Relaxing through the skin of the face, the tongue, the jaw and the mouth. And just take a moment here to let go of any tension. Okay, so slowly release the sole of the right foot towards the mat. Arms are by your sides with the palms facing down. Reach the left toes up towards the sky and just take a moment here to circle the foot in one direction, followed by the other. Ah, that feels amazing. And then slowly hug both knees in towards the chest. One more time. Give yourself a well-deserved hug. Feel the lower spine flush with the mat and just rock gently here from side to side. Okay, then when you're ready, inhaling, exhaling, slowly coming into recovery posture. Coming over onto the right hand side, just take a moment here to rest your head gently in your right arm. Softening through the skin of the face. And just take a moment here to let go. Okay, so when you're ready, bring the left palm to the mat. Spread the fingers out wide, extend the top leg out long, and slowly use the strength of your left arm to slowly rise up. And we're just going to finish in a comfortable seated position of your choice. Taking a moment here to loop the shoulders, squeezing the shoulders up towards the ears. And a long exhalation out through the mouth, soften the shoulders down. Inhale, rise up. exhaling to soften. Okay, great, good job. I really hope you've enjoyed this total body Pilates workout number 2. And I hope you're feeling more re-energized and more revitalized. And if you'd like to support good quality, free, online yoga and Pilates videos, please don't forget to subscribe and share this channel with your friends and family. And don't forget to give me the thumbs up. Okay, so take care. I really look forward to seeing you soon. Okay, enjoy the rest of your day. Stay safe and healthy. Bye.